I'm Eliza, and today I thought we could do some quizzes. I have these different quiz games. This one is a food and drink quiz, and then these ones are kind of just general knowledge trivia, but each question has more than one answer. So, yeah, let's play. So the first question is about food and drink. The question is, kimchi is a traditional side dish from which country? It is Korea. Well done. It is Korea. The second question, what name is given to the popular Japanese dish of lightly battered and fried seafood and vegetables? What do you think? A few more seconds. It is tempura. Tempura. Well done if you got those. For these questions, I'm going to have to make sure that you don't see because the answers are on the back. But the question is, there are 5 members of the gang in the animated series Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Can you name them? Can you name the 5 members of the gang? Okay, it is Shaggy, Daphne, Velma, Freddy, and Scooby-Doo. Well done. Next, for food and drink, what gas gives fizzy drinks their fizz? What gas gives fizzy drinks their fizz? It is carbon dioxide, CO2. Well done. The next question, what country does the mojito cocktail come from? Do you know it? It is Cuba. Cuba. Well done if you got that. Okay, the next question. There are 5 main groups of vertebrate animals with a backbone. Can you name them? I'll read it again. There are 5 main groups of vertebrate animals with a backbone. Can you name them? I'll give you a few more seconds. Okay, they are mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. Did you get them? I'm really bad with types of animals, with groups of animals. I don't know why. Anyway, next for food and drink. In total, how many dots are displayed on the domino in the Domino's Pizza logo? Ooh, do you know this? How many dots? Do you know it? It is 3. 3. The next question. This question is going to be very specific to the UK, so the rest of the world you might have no idea. The question is, following a 1991 court trial, are Jaffa cakes legally deemed a cake or a biscuit? Everyone can have a guess, even if you don't know what Jaffa cakes are. What do you think? The clue is kind of in the name, but the fact that there was a court trial goes to show that it is contentious. The answer is they are a cake. They are legally deemed a cake. The next question. There are 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Can you name them? 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Do you know it? It is Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Well done if you got that. Next for food and drink. What Mexican dish comes from the Spanish meaning little donkey? What Mexican dish comes from the Spanish meaning little donkey? Do you know it? It is burrito. Burrito. What type of drink is Perrier? Perrier. What type of drink is Perrier? It is sparkling water. Sparkling water. Well done. Next question. There were 4 main members of the Beatles. Can you name them? Interesting. I'm going to try to remember as well. I'm going to try not to look. I remembered. I'll give you a few more seconds. Okay. They are John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. For some reason I could remember George Harrison, but not Paul McCartney. So, the next question. In what city would you find the Guinness Brewery? In what city would you find the Guinness Brewery? Okay. It is Dublin. It's Dublin, of course. What type of flower does an orchid? I accidentally said the answer. Let me see if I can twist the question around because this is a fun fact. What food or flavouring, I would say, what flavouring comes from an orchid? I'm sorry I ruined this question. This is such a fun fact. I didn't know this. Do you know what comes from an orchid? A type of food. A type of flavouring. A type of essence. I gave it away, I think, with my final clue. It is vanilla. The question was, what type of flower does vanilla come from? And the answer is an orchid. I didn't know that. I don't know if you knew that. Okay, next question. In A.A. Milne's books, Winnie the Pooh has 8 best friends. Can you name them? I'm trying to think as well. I think I can remember. Okay, are you ready? His 8 best friends are Piglet, Christopher Robin, Eeyore, Tigger, Rabbit, Kanga, and Roo, and Owl. Well done if you got all of those. I forgot Christopher Robin a little bit because he's not really one of the gang, you know. Okay, the next question. Which fast food chain has the slogan, "I'm loving it"? Which fast food chain has the slogan, "I'm loving it"? It is, of course, McDonald's. Which coffee chain first introduced the pumpkin spiced latte in 2003? Which coffee chain first introduced the pumpkin spice latte in 2003? It is Starbucks. Starbucks. Well done. Okay, next question. The South African national flag is made up of 6 colours. Can you name them? I'm trying to name them as well. How many? 6 colours. 6 colours. I'm thinking. Okay, I think I've got it. Are you ready? The answer is green, black, white, gold, red, blue. I said yellow instead of gold, but I'm gonna give myself full marks. Did you get it? Well done if you did. The next question. What type of nut is used to flavour Nutella? What type of nut? It is hazelnut. Well done, hazelnut. In the Harry Potter series, what type of beer do the characters drink at Hogsmeade? What type of beer do the characters drink at Hogsmeade? It is butterbeer. Butterbeer. The next question. Oops. There are 4 classical elements. Can you name them? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 classical elements. Do you have it? It is... Oh, that sounded like maybe someone falling over upstairs. Or maybe dropping something heavy. Anyway, I don't know if you heard that, but everything is fine. The 4 classical elements are earth, air, water, and fire. I wasn't sure if the question... I was thinking of humours. I was thinking of like bile. Anyway, I misunderstood the question. The next question. Which breaded chicken dish is named after a Ukrainian city? Which breaded chicken dish is named after a Ukrainian city? Are you ready? It is chicken Kiev. Chicken Kiev. Which soft drink is used in a Moscow Mule cocktail? Which soft drink is used in a Moscow Mule cocktail? Do you know this one? It is ginger beer. Ginger beer. The next question. There are 5 oceans. There are 5 oceans. Can you name them? I'm not very good with oceans. the 5 oceans are Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and Arctic. I did not remember the Southern Ocean. Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and Arctic. The next question. Honeydew and cantaloupe are types of which fruit? Honeydew and cantaloupe. They are types of melon. Well done. The tea bag was invented in which country? The tea bag was invented in which country? I didn't know this. It is the USA. It is USA. The next question. There are 8 planets in the solar system. Can you name them? 8 planets in the solar system. Are you ready? I'll give you a few more seconds. 8 planets. Okay, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Because sadly Pluto doesn't count anymore. Okay, I remember them with the acronym used to be My Very Eager Mother Just Served Us 9 pizzas. But now pizzas for Pluto isn't part of it anymore, but so that's still the acronym that I use, but it doesn't make so much sense anymore. The next question for food and drink. At which fast food restaurant chain would you find the Whopper? At which fast food restaurant chain? Good, it is Burger King. Burger King. Which dessert is made of an espresso coffee poured over a scoop of vanilla ice cream? An espresso coffee poured over a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I love this dessert. But I have to get the espresso decaf because I don't have caffeine because it makes me jittery and anxious. Do you know it? It is affogato, 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 or affogato al cafe, apparently. Affogato. The next question. Oops. There are 4 main sections in an orchestra. Can you name them? 4 main sections. Can you name the 4 main sections? Are you ready? They are strings, percussion, brass, and woodwind. String, percussion, brass, and woodwind. Well done. Okay. The next question is, which rock group had hits with Give It Away and Under the Bridge? This is apparently food and drink. Do you know it? It is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Next question. What is the Greek equivalent of tapas? What is the Greek equivalent of tapas? Do you know it? It is meze. The answer is meze. Good. Final question now. The question is, Jane Austen wrote 6 novels. Can you name them? I want to see if I can try as well. I think I'm stuck on 5. Are you ready? I'll tell you my thoughts and then we can see if I'm right. I'm thinking Pride and Prejudice, Persuasion, Emma, Sense and Sensibility, North. I've never heard this said out loud before, but I think it's Northanger Abbey. Northanger Abbey. Now I don't know how it's pronounced. And now I'm wondering if Jane Austen wrote Far from the Madding Crowd as well, or if that was someone else. Let's see. Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger, Abbey, and Persuasion. So, she didn't write Far from the Madding Crowd, she wrote Mansfield Park as well. Okay, I was close. Well, I hope you enjoyed those little quizzes with me, and I think you did a really good job. By the way, I think you did really, really well. So, yeah, thanks, and I hope you sleep well